Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to look at Arsenal's plans for William Saliba revealed as he continues to shine in France, and then we're going to look at Untouchable as Fabrizio Romano says there is one player Arsenal simply won't sell even though clubs want him. So the first transfer headline states that Arsenal's plans for William Saliba revealed as he continues to shine in France. So the reports are stating that William Saliba's transfer to Arsenal has become a curious situation, with Mikel Arteta insisting that the Frenchman is still not ready for first-team football at the Emirates. The Gunners signed him from Saint Etienne in 2019 and allowed him to play for the Ligue 1 club for the 2019-2020 season on loan. He returned to the Emirates last year, but Mikel Arteta refused to include him in his plans for the last season. After spending the first half of the campaign playing mainly for the club's reserves, he was loaned out to Nice for the second half of last season. He was in fine form at the French club and was hoping to have convinced Mikel Arteta to give him a chance at the club. The Spanish manager still didn't think he was ready and he was sent out on loan to Marseille in the last transfer window. He has been one of the best players at the club and that has also had Matteo Guendouzi on loan. A fan asked Football London's Chris Wheatley about the defender's future in a Q&A session and he revealed Arsenal's plans for him. He responded, "I haven't heard anything about William Saliba asking to be sold. The plan would be for him to come back to Arsenal next summer and a decision will be made on whether he's offered a new contract or not, expecting talks to begin towards the end of his loan spell at Marseille." So it looks like Arsenal's plans for William Saliba revealed as he continues to shine in France. And this is where I understood why people want Mikel Arteta out, why people want Edu to leave the club, because this is a decision which I think is a very, very, very bad decision, as it was on show in the game versus Manchester City, where our defence was awful. Still got the likes of Sead Kolasinac, we still got the likes of Rob Holding, Callum Chambers, players that are not even suitable to be in the first team squad. In terms of my opinion, I think William Saliba is better than Kolasinac, the likes of Chambers and Rob Holding, and even maybe better than Pablo Mari, and that shows that Mikel Arteta made a very bad decision in terms of sending him out on loan, and hopefully when he returns from loan at Marseille, hopefully is now given the opportunity to start for Arsenal. If there's another talk saying that we're going to sell him next summer, because that is something that we have done with other players such as the likes of Joe Willock, we sent him out on loan, he's impressed, but we still sold him for another club. Another player could be Lucas Torreira, he's going to come back from Fiorentina, he's going to probably be sold. You got Konstantinos Mavropanos. These are players that are on loan moves right now because Edu has an incapacity not to sell players and rather just send them out on loan moves. And hopefully William Saliba returns to the club and makes an important say that he wants to play for this club. This is the club that he loved, remember. This was a Unai Emery signing. We signed him for £27 million. And William Saliba, for me, has impressed in every game that he has played for the likes of Nice and for the likes of Marseille as well. And when it comes to Arteta, he did ask Saliba to join a club in London or a club in England overall, but William Saliba was the one that urged the decision to play in France. That is where his home is, and he has heavily impressed. So this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Fabrizio Romano says, "Untouchable, for one player Arsenal simply won't sell, even though clubs want him." So the reports are stating that Fabrizio Romano has said on the Here We Go podcast that Arsenal winger Bukayo Saka will not be sold under any circumstances. Bukayo Saka has emerged as the jewel in the crown at the Emirates Stadium over the past year. He scooped the Player of the Season award last term and is widely regarded as one of the best prospects in English football. Bukayo Saka's performances for Arsenal have apparently not gone unnoticed by potential buyers, but Arsenal are standing firm in their desire to keep hold of the teenage sensation. Some clubs are starting to approach Bukayo Saka. Also consider him untouchable. They are planning to build on players like Bukayo Saka also for the next years, Fabrizio Romano said. Arsenal do seem intent on keeping their best young players around after batting aside interest from Aston Villa and Emil Smith-Rowe. The Gunners' stance certainly seems sensible, as well as selling Bukayo Saka at such an early stage of his career would send out completely the wrong message. If they are to keep the academy graduate though, it will be imperative that they start to improve. Bukayo Saka has the ability to play at the very top level and also needs to match his own ambitions in future years, otherwise keeping hold of him could prove to be a challenge, especially with interest mounting. And when it comes to Bukayo Saka, he is someone that has impressed for Arsenal so much that he has made it onto their international stage with England. And he has also shown that he is a very top player, playing alongside the best players for England. And he is someone that has also impressed among those players and been higher up the pecking order for £72 million transfer player in the form of Jadon Sancho and the likes of Phil Foden, someone that has been valued at £100 million. And this is someone that has joined Arsenal from a very young age through the Hayland Academy. He has become a Hayland Academy graduate, made it into the first team and impressed under the likes of Unai Emery, which you'll have to give a lot of gratitude towards, because he was the player that brought in the likes of Bukayo Saka into the first team, the likes of Smith Rowe into the first team, likes of Eddie Nketiah, the likes of Gabriel Martinelli. So there is a lot of things that Unai Emery did do well for this club, but selling Bukayo Saka, that is something that I can't even imagine, and I don't know what the fan base will do if we sold Bukayo Saka for whatever he is valued at the moment. But for me, Saka remains at this club. Yes, many people might have a different sort of mindset where it states that, look, if you sell Bukayo Saka, you will have the opportunity to have more funds and utilize this in other players. But for me, we don't sell Bukayo Saka. We might as well sell another player, maybe out of the wingers we currently have. We have Saka, we have Smith Rowe, we have the likes of Aubameyang, Nicola Pepe. You can operate on either wing. These are players that are our current wingers currently, and when it comes to Mikel Arteta, even though he plays Saka on the left wing and sometimes he can play on the right wing, he is amazingly versatile. He's someone that can play as a number 10, he's someone that can play as a left winger, he can play as a left wing back, a left back. Any position in the world you want him to play, he'll play that for you. He's a hard-working, humble, important player for his Arsenal squad. And if any club comes in with a big fee, because right now we're at a stage where it's similar to the likes of West Ham. They have one of their own untouchables in the form of Declan Rice, who's valued at £100 million. And many clubs are interested, and we're in the similar state, but hopefully we don't sell Bukayo Saka. So we will have to wait and see how Arsenal performs at the end of this season. If you want to see more daily videos from Arsenal News TV, make sure you click the subscribe button, hit the like button so I know if you enjoyed the video, and share the video to your Arsenal friends and family. Click one of the videos on the screen and I'll see you there.